Yeah, YouTube. Watching how Clout Chaser faces 8 criminal charges over videos. Fuck. There you go. I bet.
On this channel, we have seen quite a few Clout
Fuck.
about this.
Ah!
The latest TikToker to be so on this channel, we have seen quite a few Clout Goblins in our day, especially ones who record, document, upload, and even live stream their crimes, all for the hopes of getting a funny clip or simply some attention that they never got at home. With TikTok becoming so prevalent in our society, and people having access to things like meta glasses and phones they can whip out at a moment's notice, I feel like you have people more thirsty for views, likes, and followers than ever, and once they get that little taste of going viral, the Clout Goblin is really born, and it must be fed over and over again like a little baby. And with the story I have for you today, it's really no different. Meet Kyle Vasquez, known online as Tommy Tough Knuckles, the latest TikToker to be tried in court for his content that he creates online. And this guy is not just doing public nuisance stuff, I mean that is a big part of it, but he's actually facing possible felonies here over TikTok clout. And so I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, who the hell is this Tommy Tough Knuckles character?
The World Series of Poker live event
Fuck Otter.
on.
Fuck gosh.
Same excitement.
Fuck you, bitch.
Who is Kyle? Well guys, as you can see by his TikTok profile, this man is very proud of his mugshot. Personally, I always felt like it was a really lame move to put your mugshot up as your profile picture. Maybe unless you're some sort of rapper trying to make it. You know, when I see that type of thing, I just think, oh man, we got a badass over here. We got a tough guy. I remember I went to high school with this girl, and she was like one of the first people to actually go to jail after getting out of school. And I remember she makes the mugshot her profile picture, and she starts calling herself online like ankle bracelet shouty or something like that. And I remember it had a whole news segment and everything.
I don't know why you would drive if you know that you're drunk and you're underage. Like it doesn't really make sense to me.
Insult to injury, an Austin woman rear-ended by a drunk driver is speaking out tonight after the suspect bragged about getting an ankle bracelet on social media.
He brags about ankle bracelet shouty as her new name, and she also tweeted a picture of her ankle bracelet. The account tweeted, "I give myself a pep talk to not get too drunk almost every time I go out."
I don't think a reasonable person would feel like that's something that you're proud of.
I mean, I'm sure now her mugshot would go viral.
I
don't know, I guess it's just me. Like, I don't want to put the fact that I got arrested on display. I mean, if that makes me a pussy or that makes me not tough, then so be it. But as you guys can see, this guy has 112,000 followers, which on TikTok is really not that much. I could do like a fart challenge every day showing off my different gas, and I think I could pop out like 100,000 in around a month. But you'll also notice that he has this GoFundMe here in his bio. We will get to that here in a little bit. And so pretty much this guy would mimic anything trending on TikTok trying to make his own page blow up. This was the type of content he was posting at first.
Put it in my ass! Put the popcorn in my ass! Put the popcorn in my ass! Put the popcorn in my ass!
So essentially just going around being a dipshit out in public, trying to create a public spectacle. So if someone comes across this video, they think, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? I need to see more.
Stop!
And so there is Tommy himself in the flesh. Something tells me that is not the first time this man's face has looked like that. And no, I'm not talking about no Scarface shit. Now, I will say, some of Tommy's videos are actually pretty funny. Like here, where he requests for this Subway employee to keep toasting his sandwich over and over again.
Can you, like, double toast it?
Damn.
Can you do it one more time?
That's pretty funny.
I'll pay for it. You can't do it one more time? Why not?
Yeah, she gave that man the finger wag. She said, fuck your sandwich.
Put the iPhone in my ass!
Okay.
Put it in his ass, you heard him! Put the iPhones in my ass!
And it's just funny because absolutely no one out in public is scared of this dude or takes him seriously. They likely just think that he is mentally challenged. And so these type of videos were not really working, where he was saying, oh, put the fries in my ass. Maybe next he was going to go to Best Buy, say, put the camera in my ass. Whatever it was going to be, like if he was getting a colonoscopy or not, he was not going viral off this, so then he decided to take it up a notch. and not just be like a minor disturbance for the employees, but to actually just be kind of an asshole, make a mess.
I'm doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I nominate LeBron James and Fetty Wap. Dog shit.
And I will say with this one, at least it was just water, like it's going to dry itself up, but you were still giving a hard time to these employees who are not making a livable wage. I mean, that's one thing I always hear these days from older people. Oh, nobody wants to work. Well, would you want to work if you were busting your ass for 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week? And then you still likely cannot even afford a nice place to live on your own. You cannot afford the basic necessities in life. You go to the grocery store, you feel like you're getting bent over. And this is exactly how you should deal with a dumbass like this.
Some pickles. Can I get more?
Want a dressing, mayo, or anything?
No, can I just keep getting more pickles? Yeah.
That's a little excessive, gang.
Can I get some more pickles?
That's it.
I can't get more? Why?
Won't fit.
What do you mean it won't fit? Dude, I can't eat that if it doesn't have enough pickles.
Get the fuck out there. How's that?
No,
And that's how you
facts.
should
Person,
handle a
fuck
jackass
outta,
like this.
dickhead.
Sadly, fast food employees, retail employees, I'm guessing you have to deal with like this type of activity from time to time. A clout chaser coming in there with his meta glasses, you can tell you're being recorded, and you still have to try and keep your cool.
Okay, come on.
Get out now.
You want us to pick it up?
No, I want you to get up and get the fuck out.
Keep your cool.
Yeah, where the fuck did this go?
Get out now.
Where did it go?
You want us to pick it up?
No, I want you to get up and get the fuck out of my store.
Either way, these were not really the antics that got Tommy in trouble. This is the type of thing that really started to get him on the police's radar.
15K in the books. Give me a hell yeah!
Yo. I don't think he did that last part on purpose, but come on, bro.
Doing all of that for
Jesus
15,000 followers is insane. And it might seem funny
Shit,
to
I
some of
would
you
look at
guys,
that too.
I'm sure maybe some
Maybe
people
not
out there watching
in
this
a
have
public
created
place like
similar
that, but I'll do it in my
content as
backyard if I
this.
got.
Be tough,
If
knuckle.
they get like.
And I'm the reason why these egg prices are so high. You can bet on it live on Costly.com.
Of course, the dipshit got a gambling sponsorship right away. You can't make it up. These gambling companies see anyone getting
Hey,
any
where's
sort
mine
of
at?
attention
Oh, I'm
online,
sorry.
even if
Hell
it's
no.
bad, and they
chatting.
immediately approach them with tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm sure they figure like these are the easiest idiots to get into our program. The people watching these things on a daily must be very low IQ. And so the
Yeah,
egg
probably.
one specifically, and also this one is how he ended up in court.
Tough knuckles. I just hit 25K.
Okay, look, I would do this for 20K if y'all, if people wanted me to. I wouldn't do it in the book, so that's just dumb. But I'm not about to make like yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll do it in the backyard then. Like if y'all real okay, yeah, maybe. I'll do maybe water, milk at most. In the backyard, I'm not doing this in public. Like I'm not doing this inside of a fucking restaurant. Or, like come on, bro, that's just dumb.
50K, we'll do more.
He actually did this at an Asian restaurant. I would say
Yeah,
that
like, I
that was
wouldn't
his
do
big
this
mistake
inside of a restaurant,
because
bro.
they're not going to put up with that foolishness. And so they're the ones that got the police involved. Like I said, the dumping on the
I'm not
head of the
surprised.
eggs and the beans, that got him in trouble. But
Yeah,
the
but here's what-
felonies would actually be from videos that he has now deleted from his page. But don't y'all worry y'all's pretty little heads because the local news actually has us covered.
Now to the arrest in Suffolk County of a prankster clamoring for online fame.
Yeah, 21-year-old Kyle Vasquez is accused
He's
of being behind a
21.
string of bizarre incidents in Center Reach and Selden that he allegedly recorded and then posted to social media. In one case, they say he
With
poured
beans on
beans
head.
on his head
With
inside a
beans.
Chinese restaurant. He also, they say, asked 3 homeowners to use their bathroom and while inside, recorded homeowners without their consent.
And that is where this guy is going to be catching these felony charges. He would basically run up on these people and say, yo, I really gotta take a shit. I got some diarrhea in my pants. And then he would go into their house and make a huge mess in their bathroom, documenting the entire thing for his TikTok clout. Like I said, he did delete those videos from his profile. I did actually find them online, but I won't be showing them in this video for my own legal protection and for those homeowners' privacy.
Well, Liz, he was chasing likes on TikTok.
Shit, I don't
He
know.
has
I gotta watch.
95
Maybe I won't show it, depending how bad it is.
Delete those videos.
What's his name again? Let's see if is it that bad. No, I know it's not good, but Kyle, fuck. Fuck. Damn, I can't even. What the?
From his profile, I did actually
Might have
find
gotten a
them
bit
online,
distracted.
but I won't be showing them in this video for my own legal protection and for those homeowners' privacy.
Well, Liz, he was chasing likes on TikTok, where he has nearly 5 million of them. But police here in Suffolk County say that Kyle Vasquez was also chasing something else, the dollar, making money off these TikToks and allegedly exploiting private homeowners and businesses in the process.
And this is where the real funny part of the video comes in. Keep in mind, this is a guy who still lives with his mother. I actually saw that be confirmed in another news segment.
Vasquez lives with his mother.
And look how tough this guy really thinks he is, okay? The nickname that he gave himself is going to his head.
Kyle, you wanted attention, now you got it. But Kyle Vasquez had trouble navigating all the attention at court today. Big trouble. First, an obscene gesture.
Hey, what are you doing? What? We're not doing that.
Then he tried to...
Did that cop not have the most New Jersey accent of all time? Hey, what is you doing?
Obscene gesture.
Hey, what are you doing? What? We're not doing that.
Then he tried to barge out a side door in conflict with the officers that were here to escort him out. The 21-year-old from Coram, known as Tommy Tough Knuckles on TikTok, facing 8 separate criminal counts today for viral videos like this one. Police say that's 50 raw eggs he dumped over his head outside Ralph's Italian Ices here in Center Reach. Then there's the incident up the road inside
Let me get a wall. Can I get a wall?
restaurant,
I want a
where
wall. I
police
want a
say
wall.
he spilled the beans.
Yeah, I'm really angry, and they're all angry because
Let me get a wall. Can I get a wall?
That's what
chicken,
I'm saying, guys.
chicken
Do
with
not
what?
play with these
Chicken with what?
motherfucking Asians, and
Can I get
definitely
chicken
do
for
not
what?
play with their place of business. They take that shit
Can I
very...
get chicken for what? Let me get a chicken for wall. I want chicken for wall. I want chicken for
Seriously,
wall.
that is their sanctuary. That is where they're
me
usually
get a chicken
spending
for wall.
17 hours a day. Okay, they might even sleep
Can I
in the
get a
back.
wall? A
I mean,
wall?
to me, Tommy, whose real name is Kyle, really just seems like that disrespectful douche that you grew up with at school, whose parents let him do absolutely whatever he wanted and they always got him off the hook. Like, I would think that that type of, oh, my baby can do no wrong parenting, has to be what festers this type of activity.
Yeah, probably. I
Restaurant
wouldn't be fucking
releasing this
surprised.
surveillance video to show what they were subjected to, all for likes on social media. But the felony counts were far worse, authorities telling us. Vasquez unlawfully recorded 2 private homeowners with an undercover camera in Selden and Center Reach to mock them for allowing him inside.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's
taken
what I was
advantage
saying.
because they were kind, and they let somebody into the house claiming that they had to use a bathroom in an extreme way.
So yeah, guys, don't think that this TikTok shit is all fun and games. Once you pass the age of 18, you could be catching felonies over this stuff. Even you guys who like to run around with your meta glasses, y'all need to be careful, bro. Because people are catching on to that stuff, and if they think you're trying to make them like the butt of an internet joke, you might get punched in your fucking face. I've seen it happen.
Shit, he's lucky he can get
Knuckles
shot.
Not so tough as he then bolted from us at the courthouse, free till his next court appearance, but shielded by friends who came here mostly to twerk.
Hey,
and I gotta say, guys, birds of a feather, they often flock together, and it looks like him and his gang are just a bunch of dipshits, honestly. Look at this guy dancing. They see nothing serious about this situation. They probably think this is the coolest thing anyone in the friend group has ever done.
Man, just you doing too much. Just hop on the
you know,
game,
my friend
bitch.
Tommy Tough Knuckles, he's so clouded, bro.
Your video causes someone else harm or embarrassment,
Did you go to jail for this?
and there will be consequences.
And we are going to be seeing a lot more of this here in the future, guys, where people are going to be pressing charges on others who are trying to make them a spectacle to go viral online. Like, it's all fun and games until you're paying these massive legal fees, or they're shutting down your whole operation. Like, at some point, these social media platforms are going to be stepping in to protect their own ass and deleting these profiles.
Yeah, and those consequences are Class E felonies for the dissemination of illegal surveillance and the illegal surveillance itself. Vasquez, aka Tommy Tough Knuckles, due back in court on June 30th. We're live outside police headquarters here in...
And I will be updating you guys when this dumbass goes back to court. And while this Class E felony
Oh
is
shit, it was
not
12
the most
days ago.
serious of them all, it's actually very minor in terms of felonies. It can still land you in prison for 1 to 5 years. You will likely face fines, you will likely face probation, and overall, it's just not worth it for the TikTok clout. But
Yeah, it's really
now you
not.
got the dumbass on GoFundMe looking for help from other dumbasses. And somehow this man has got $235 of his $5,000 goal. I'm Tommy Tough Knuckles, and I got arrested for some pranks. I need money for a lawyer so I can keep making y'all laugh. I would really appreciate the support. Well, according to the news, we actually know, dude, that you're still living at home off mommy's money.
Vasquez lives with his mother.
So why don't you ask her, why don't you go into her purse and pull out the hundreds? In all seriousness though, guys, it is just astonishing to me the type of world we live in now, how quickly things have really accelerated ever since the dawn of TikTok, the dawn of people trying to go viral. It's like every day there's a new clown on the loose, and Tommy Tough Knuckles is really just the latest example. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. Like I said, originally, some of the content, it was funny, it was entertaining, but then it's like there's this very slippery slide, so all of a sudden you're doing this criminal activity,
Yeah,
and
then
you
you're
end
just
up
doing
in
some
court, and you're flicking
stupid
the
stuff,
police off
man.
and shit. It's just not good. I don't know what kids out there, or even young adults like this, aspire to be, but either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other TikTok-loving, clout-chasing fools
Ryan
out here need to
Fagoli,
be
you're
covered. So
an
I'm out.
idiot. So are you, Jack.
Vasquez lives with his mother.
Why does he keep playing this clip? Going addicts out. Rest in peace to this dude. Now this was fucking crazy, but rest in peace. W video though.